Walk the wolf, they go so far. Walk the wolf, stand strong every day. Hover whisper, leading the way. With Wolf pretend Sonic, he's never blue. Together they conquer and break through. Oh, break through. Oh, break through.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Ōkami. This is my first time playing it. This is actually my first time, guys. I've only heard of this through Cotton Candy Fuzz's stream. It's pretty though. Okay. Ooh. I like this cutscene. That was the most amazing opening cutscene I've ever seen. Pure cinematic. Peak. So I gotta press menu. Okay, yes. So I'm gonna go help and options. Look at the controls. Okay. First, I'm gonna check. POV, left bumper, LT is the view map. Right bumper, celestial brush. Okay. Let me check the options. Camera control, no. Light. That's fine. Controller vibration on. Okay. Let's start a brand spanking new game. Ōkami! Oh my god. Oh! This cutscene. Oh, that's pretty. I like the petals. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nested in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around was the quiet bird was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Ōrachi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. with a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size. Damn. Of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. Now, no one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village and made a habitat of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar Ōkami. I'm playing this on my Xbox because my computer doesn't have enough storage. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. I'm trying my best to pronounce these. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into... Oh shit! The home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Ōkami, once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Ōkami's home as Nagi stood bravely before the entrance. A beast appeared, eyes glowing, crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Ōkami stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to pause because I had to eat something. Let's continue. Violently, whatever that word is. On and on he sliced wealth into the moonless night. But Ōkami's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. That thing's ugly. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Ōkami. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brightly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Ōkami. Ōkami reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. That beast is ugly. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Ōrachi's flames. That's a little swirl. As Ōrachi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened its claws, glistening. And then I believe he drew like a tree. A gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand, however. Ōrachi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Ōrachi. Ōrachi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in with its last ounce of strength. The majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. Light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taken shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, channeling all his strength into his sacred and battered arms. He leapt ferociously toward Ōrachi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Ōrachi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Ōrachi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Ōrachi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into a slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. This is interesting. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi, and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale that most people know. 100 years has passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. This game is interesting. What? Oh my god. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukiyomi, the sword that banished and dreaded Urachi? ... No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Oh shit! My controller is vibrating. Oh shit! He who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words I wish darkness onto the world. Utter that prayer onto me, and unleash my power. Oh my god. Dang! Is that Susanoo? I'm not fully sure. Damn! Damn! Whoa! Okay! Holy! Holy! A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Oh dang! Who's that? Wood Spirit Sakya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. What? Dang! Ōkami. Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Sniff. Aww. Dot 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 dot. Amaterasu. Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Eh? What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Woohoo! Oh, oh shit. Whew. What on earth? Oh, it's Isu! You again? Ow, ow, ow! Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Where were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug? I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isu. Wandering artist Isu. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. I like Isu. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing? No? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kind of familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Well, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isu. Don't make me use my prized sword, Danukamaro, against you. Oh shit. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh, great god Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on their spirits, lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to this to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? That Sayukiya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit that girl said that. If you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. What's this? Okay, now we're playing. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. Left bumper to change your point of view. Boy, you're really looking so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Oh! Hold on! That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on it, its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you can always go back if you get stuck on or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. Thanks, Isun. I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna save right here. Perfect. Holy shit. Look at all of those pots. Just waiting to be broken. Really soon. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press the X button to bust them with your head. Damn! Way to go, my furry friend! You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Ooh, yen! Dang! Woo! More yen. Tcha! Noise! Woo! 220 yen. Whoa, whoa. Hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press the A button to jump. Then press the A button, the A again to do a wall jump. But be sure you press it firmly so you don't jump really high. Woo! Yeah. They say, good luck. It's found in high places. So keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. You obtained Holy Bone S. Ooh. Amateratsu's favorite snack restores 3 units of solar energy. I won't use it right now. What? Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. So, Amaterasu, was it? That's kinda long. Mind if I call you Ami? Listen, Ami. Ever heard of the spirits of the bush? Good bushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Oh. Oh. Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of my many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced it really hard, so just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us. But, good or no god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens. They mean the Farbled Stardust River. But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle just over there. Could it? Wow, look at the stars! Twinkle! I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look! Are those stars forming a pattern? Or is it just me? Boop, 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 boop. Okay, there's one missing. Guessing I'll just have to draw the missing star. Guess I'll have to just draw the missing star. Huh? Dot 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 dot. Bah! Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press the right button, the right bumper to hold the brush, then X to draw. I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that, mumbled. Okay, so right bumper. X? Is it a circle? Hold on. Huh. I can try I can sort of do a star. Come on! Fine. Ugh! Dang! Whoa! Yomigami! Oh, why if it isn't Mother Amaterasu? I apologize for not contacting you sooner. During these long years, having never forgotten you. I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day, when we could meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men, and now lie in Desari. I became a constellation, and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Whoa! Wow! I'm gonna stop reading because I don't want to hurt my voice. Oh, just got an achievement. Okay. Oh Jesus, I don't want to go there. How would I do that? Oh. Okay. That was sick! But what I really want to know is, who the heck drew that? The darn thing. That was me. Can I? I'd rather not go over there till. I think I have to go over there. Damn it. Oh my word. Oh, I had to go over. Whoa, that lag. Ooh, you obtained an astral pouch. Look at what you found, Fergal. This astral pouch here's amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. And when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Apple. Hold on. I gotta check to see how long I was recording for. 38 minutes and 42 seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna save it here. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the bell so you never miss an upload. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!